My name is Kent with the Mopit Company, and today I'm reviewing the Ice Cobotics i15b floor scrubber. Ice Cobotics is a new Chinese company established in 2011. They have a traditional line of floor scrubbers like this one, but it seems lately their primary focus has switched to robotic machines. I purchased this machine for $3,396, and the MSRP on this machine is $5,146. This may be the best quality Chinese floor scrubber that I have used. Now let me show you around this machine a little bit here. Right here is where you fill it with fresh water and add your soap. Here is the dirty water tank access. And here you've got your fresh water tank level gauge. I did have a problem with this gauge because these fittings stick out past the plastic. As I was using it, this hit the wall and popped off and started spewing out clean water. So that's one area that could definitely be improved. Now as we look at the controls here, let me show you around. Right here you've got a lever that adjusts your handlebar, and it's highly adjustable all the way forward as well for compact storage. And then you've got this button here that allows this switch to activate. These levers activate your brush and your solution. Back here, you've got your main power switch, and then you've got a battery gauge here. It's a voltage gauge, and this machine does have a low voltage cutoff that triggers at about 22 volts. So when you hit 22 volts, just be aware your machine is about to shut down. Right here, you've got your squeegee lift handle, nice and simple. Everything about this machine, or I should say almost everything, is built really robust. Look at the, solid steel on the knuckle for the handlebar adjustment, just built really heavy. As we come down here, this is your hose going to the squeegee bar, and this is your drain hose for the dirty water. Here's your cord wrap. You do have a vacuum shutoff right here. You've got your hour gauge, your LED lights for the charger, which is on board, your power cord, and then this is a little pedal you can use to help tip the machine back for transport like this. One of the things I really like about this machine is everything is built in. There's really only one piece that you can lose that's not attached, and that's the lid for the dirty water tank. Your freshwater cap is tethered. You're not going to misplace a charger and lose it. It's my favorite way to have a floor scrubber so that nothing can get lost. The frame on this machine is really simple. It would be very inexpensive to build. But it seems to do a really good job as well. The one drawback is there's quite a bit of flex in it. You can see as you move the handle, it flexes on the frame here. So what you've got is, you've got this plate that the handlebar attaches to, and then you've got tubing that goes all the way around in the front. You'll see it when I tip over the machine in a second. And then everything is primarily mounted to the plastic. There is a little bit attached to the metal. But now I'll take you on the underside and show you what we've got going on down there. All right, here's the bottom side of the i15b. It's got this disc that surrounds the brush that's flexible. It'll take some impact and hold up. Here's your brush. It's easy removal, pretty standard attachment. Here's the drive system. Right here there's a black line where your water comes out between here and onto the floor. Here's your squeegee assembly. I'm going to show you how to change that in just a second, but it's got good action on it, which I like to see. You've got a manual water valve right here to adjust your flow onto the water. In my opinion, that's a more reliable way to do it instead of trying to control your flow through the solenoid. Right here you've got your solenoid, and over here is your freshwater filter. This style of freshwater filter is nice in the beginning because it's see-through, and so you can see how it looks. The thing that often happens with these is they go opaque, depending on what type of cleaning solution you use, and they get brittle. Usually after a year or so, these will start to crack and you have to replace them. But it's nice and accessible here. So here's all your water lines. This machine does use inch in diameter hoses, which is bearable. A lot of the competition use smaller. My favorite size though is 1.5 inches. That gives you the most protection against clogging through your suction system. This machine also has, you see this green plug here, it's got a freshwater tank drain. So you can drain that tank easily and quickly, and that's a very nice feature. I'm going to show you now how to change the squeegee assembly. It's your most common maintenance item. First, you need to pull off your squeegee hose down here. And then there's just a couple of knobs here that you loosen. And then this just pulls right off. As far as squeegee assembly quality, it's all plastic. They could have made it a lot more robust by going metal, but it seems okay. The squeegee hole, the suction hole, is also small. So I still suspect you're going to have quite a bit of clogging on this machine. To change the squeegees, you just undo these nuts. I like wing nuts on squeegee bars. The only trouble is as they get gunked up, you often need pliers to loosen them. And so, in my opinion, although you can advertise that they're toolless, most of the time they're not. You need at least a pair of pliers to loosen those wing nuts. You just have a few of these to pop off. One good thing about this squeegee is you can use 4 sides of the blade. So it is reversible in every way. There we go. They use all the same screw size, which makes it nice. Okay. Once you get those out, you've got these 2 straps. So that's your front one. Here's your back one. And then these holes are just going onto these plastic nibs, or I don't know what you call it, these protrusions from the assembly. So to reinstall, just got to get these lined up. It's a little tricky getting everything to stay. Okay, do our front strap. All right, so that's a squeegee blade change. I'd say it's about average as far as difficulty. I've seen a lot easier and I've seen a lot worse. Go ahead and slide that hose back on. And actually, this hose comes behind here. Like that. There we go. All right, cinch those down. This will just slide right on. Okay, I'm gonna now show you some of the inside of the machine so we can look at the quality and see what's powering this floor scrubber. All right, let's take a deeper look into the i15b. One nice thing about this machine is you do have a larger recovery tank than the freshwater tank. You've got a 5-gallon recovery and a 4-gallon fresh. As I used this machine, I didn't have any foam issues at all. It does have a float shutoff to help protect your vacuum motor. It seemed to be effective. In order to pull this tank off, you just need to pull out your squeegee hose from the back and your drain hose, and then it just lifts right off. These tanks are superb quality. They are very rigid, thick-walled tanks, roto-molded, almost indestructible. So it's no wonder that they offer a lifetime warranty on their tanks. Very good quality. Now, this is one of the areas where this machine shines, in that everything is very accessible. Right here, you've got your main motor for the brush. Here is your vacuum motor. They use a high quality, it appears to be an Amatec motor, and they invert it, which is also a nice touch. One area where this machine really struggles is they're still using lead-acid batteries. On a machine in this price point, they should really be lithium. In our experience, the most you get out of a set of lead-acid batteries with heavy use is about a year. And on heavy users in the past, we've gotten about 6 months. So that's one area they could really improve, is switch to lithium here. So you got your lithium or your lead-acid batteries. You can see the charger back in here. But it's very easy to service and access everything. You've got a couple of circuit breakers here for your brush and vacuum. They didn't cheap out on the plastic, and here's another sign of that. Under each screw that goes into the plastic, you've got a brass insert. And so they really do a nice job overall on the quality in this machine. All right, now I'm going to show you how this machine performs. When you transport it to where you're going to start cleaning, you really feel the weight of the machine. A dry weight without water, this machine weighs 140 pounds. When you're ready to start, adjust your handlebar, flip on your power switch, twist that, and we're ready to go. Better drop my squeegee blade. One thing I have noticed is if you make a pretty tight turn, occasionally you leave a little water on the floor. It's not bad though. The Linatex rubber of the squeegee seems to do a pretty good job on recovery. Having that squeegee be so live with so much movement, it really helps with recovery. As far as maneuverability goes, I'm not a fan of having the main wheels in the back because you don't get that zero turning radius. But overall, it's acceptable. Because there's no brush guard, you do get some splashing as you go around. Not too bad doing corners in a hallway. All right, here we go into a tight corner. You put the handle vertical, it does pretty well. As far as getting close to the wall, we're probably about 2 inches on the side and about a 6-inch radius from the corner. Not bad. One of Ice Cobotics' big advertising points is that they offer a 5-year warranty on the machine and lifetime warranty on their tanks. The warranty for the i15b has some stipulations that worry me. The text of their warranty states, Warranty excludes wearables such as brushes, pad drivers, chargers, batteries, hoses, belts, squeegees, cords, and switches. Excluding brushes and squeegees is normal. In my opinion, all other parts should be under warranty. Apparently, you can get some warranty on the batteries. However, on the i15b, they just pass along the battery's manufacturer's warranty. I never like it when I have to deal with multiple companies to get something warranted, which appears to be the case with these batteries. As far as service and service network goes, it's a little hard to understand how it's laid out. From what I can tell, you can go on their website and issue a service ticket and get some response to help you with repairs. As far as parts and replacement parts and supplies, there are several websites that allow you to purchase parts for this machine. Now let's go over the specs on the i15b. Cleaning path 15 inches. Fresh water capacity 4 gallons. Recovery tank capacity 5 gallons. The gallon per minute flow rate is 0.1344 gallons per minute, which is exceptional. The brush speed is 140 RPMs. Cleaning per hour is 13,500 square feet. The vacuum motor is 24 volt, 2-stage. The advertised run time for this machine is 1.2 hours. The actual run time is basically 45 minutes. It has an onboard battery charger. The dry weight of this machine is 140 pounds, and it uses sealed lead acid batteries. As far as cost of ownership goes, MSRP on this machine is $5,146. Cost for a squeegee replacement set of blades is $83.50. Brush replacement, $220. Battery replacement, $200. Battery charger, $441. This marks the end of my review on the Ice Cobotics i15b. This machine has good build quality and average cleaning performance. It's heavy, and it's louder than most machines in the segment. It does provide great value, especially if you're able to get it for less than $3,000. The glaring weakness on this machine is the lead acid batteries. One of the selling points on this machine that Ice Cobotics points out frequently is the warranty. In my opinion, the warranty is not worth all that much with all of the exceptions and cutouts from it. But I think you're getting a good value on this machine if you can purchase it for less than $3,000. If you'd like to see more reviews like this, please comment in the notes below and visit us at scrubberreviews.com.